40 years of grace. Different scripture verses, including these verses in 2nd Baruch, have now convinced me that a nuclear war will probably occur between the fall of 2025 and the spring of 2026. Between 1984 and 1986, 3 men, Mitru Duduman, David Wilkerson, and Henry Groover, all had visions of a nuclear attack on the United States of America. I noticed that in the Bible, the number 40 is usually a period of trial and testing. Moses was 40 days on Mount Sinai, the children of Israel were 40 years in the wilderness, Jonah warned of judgment on the Assyrian capital city of Nineveh for 40 days, and Jesus was 40 days in the wilderness. Jesus made a startling prophecy to his disciples in 30 AD, just before his crucifixion and resurrection. Matthew 24:1 And Jesus went out, and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. Matthew 24:2 And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. 40 years later in 70 AD, the armies of the Roman general Titus Flavius Vespasianus burned and destroyed the Second Temple, then they sacked and the city of Jerusalem. I am now convinced that the United States, like the Jewish nation before us, has been given a 40-year warning and grace period, which we are also currently ignoring at our own peril. The judgment will occur approximately 80 years after the US first dropped atomic bombs on Japan. The nuclear war will also be the catalyst for a mass exodus out of the large population centers into wilderness areas. Specifically, this will be the time that the 2 witnesses mentioned in the book of Revelation will appear, and it will also be the time that a large portion of the church will flee into the wilderness, just after the Jewish Passover of 2026. You can read more about this subject in my free ebook, Christian Exodus, Out of Babylon. https://www.freebooks.net/search/Christian+Exodus+out+of+Babylon. Genesis 19:27 And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord. Genesis 19:28 And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and, lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. If you find these videos educational, please subscribe. Thank you.